Hello, everybody. This is Jesse Hansen of Cornerstone Creative Studios. Just taking a few minutes here to chime in, go to my public, and do some inking all at the same time. I am joined tonight by a mutual friend and creator, Brett Reed. This is his character that I'm inking up tonight, and well, just have a little bit of fun, chit chat, and if anybody wants to join in, by all means, feel free. Come on in. All righty, let's get started then. And I'm going to mute this real quick so I don't hear that. There we go. All right, you can also see us over on YouTube. We're at youtube.com/blah, blah, 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 a bunch of other stuff if you want to chime in there. Or if you're already there, then by all means, feel free to leave a comment, ask questions, whatever you want. All righty. So let me switch over to the let's see, let's go here. Share my screen so you can see what the heck I'm working on without just taking my word for it. And let's bring in Brett. There's Brett there. He's muted right now, so he'll chime in when he can. And let's switch over to modes. Here we go. Let's see, should I go that view or that view? Let's go this way. People want to see the artwork. They don't want to see us. So, all right, here we go. So like I said, here's his piece. I drew this up for him of his existing character. And I'm going to slap some inks on it. I'm using Manga Studio. I have Clip Studio, but I don't know, I just feel comfortable with Manga Studio, so I continue to use that. It's not a big difference. So, and then I'm going to create some layers here. I like to have a white layer. That way when I'm doing some inks, for example, if I did some inks here, oops, switch that up a little bit bigger. Let's say if I ink something, I like to be able to see real quick just the artwork. So I'll do this, as you can see. All right, so but for now, I don't need that. Let's make my pen size a little bit smaller. Let's start with the face. Okay, and like I said, if you have questions for me or Brett, then by all means, leave a comment, let me know. And if not, it's all good because we're going to be working anyway. And Brett, if you get your mic on, you can join the conversation too. All right. Start with some pretty little eyelashes here. If Brett could come in and chime in, he could tell you all about this character and what she can do and all that fun stuff. He's on his phone, so he might be a little limited to where he's at and what he's capable of. So we'll forgive you this time, buddy. All right. Yeah, cute little nose there. And I've been honored enough to do a few of Brett's characters for him. He always brings his A game with his creations. So I just try to do the same to make him proud. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot my own hotkeys. Goodness. Here we go. And one thing I could do too, I just thought about it. If Brett does join me back, he had to leave. If he does chime in, he can always text me and then I can respond for him. So here, give her an Adam's apple. That guy. trying to get a lot of these commissions taken care of as we got Christmas holiday coming up, and a lot of these are Christmas commissions and stuff like that. Speaking of which, I am available still. I'm got a couple jobs going right now, but if you need an anchor and you're looking for somebody, feel free to give me a shout. I'm on Facebook, Jesse Hansen Art. Instagram, I'm Cornerstone Cadre or Cornerstone. You reach me either way. And then on Twitter, I am Cornerverse. I'll put all those links in the comments below when I get a chance. Or you can always message me at either one of those if you happen to catch it. Those that are curious of my technique, what I'm doing is I take my image, and usually if I'm digitally inking, I'll ink at 1200 DPI. So that way I'm guaranteed a nice smooth line, because sometimes it's weird how Manga Studio does, where if you zoom out and you ink, like for example, let me show you. If I'm zoomed in, see the nice smooth line, even when I zoom in like that. If I zoom out and ink the same amount of space, watch it when I zoom back in. See, it's choppy compared to it. Now, if I did that anything less than 1200 DPI, that'd be really noticeable. Now, when I send my final file, then I'll send like 300 DPI, of course, because 1200 is way too big to, and not necessarily usable when it comes to printing. Because printing, the human eye only catches about 300 DPI is what they say in the printing industry. So if you do more than that, you're just doing overkill. And you're going to bog down the printers, and long story short, they don't really care for that too much. So, but when I'm actually working, I want to give my client my best and highest quality. So therefore, I'll work at a higher resolution, then drop it down. It also allows me some flexibility on the editing stage to work at a high res, and then I can always go from there, So, like I said, this would be a quick piece because most of it's smooth lines and stuff like that. I might come in toward the tail end here and do some touch-ups or what have you. Let's see, somebody chimed in. Let's see what they say. Hey, somebody says they're already here. Let me see. You got my streamline. Brett did leave a comment to me. He says, was not working too well on the cell, so he switched over to YouTube on his tablet. Hello all, he says. Okay, and let me see, who's got the, let me give him the link here. See if I can get some people to join me here, shall we? Copy. Paste. Alrighty, so I sent that to my Cornerstone members, see if any of them want to join us. I won't be on here too long, probably, like I said, because as you can see, I'm past the halfway point already. Now, the hair, I take a little bit more time with the hair. Just put a lot more detail in there. Yeah, I'm one of these artists that like to make sounds when they work. Sorry. I just heard something. Let me see. Someone joining me. Brett is joining me back again. Welcome back, Brett. I just heard something. Let me see. Someone joining me. Somebody. Back again. Welcome back, Brett. Brett, you might want to mute the YouTube channel. I'm not sure.
Yeah, hold on. We switched over.
No worries, buddy. No worries. The YouTube channel. I'm not sure. Because you have to remember there's a delay between what people see on YouTube and our actual stream, so it's kind of annoying here in echo. I learned that the hard way. You there, buddy? You got it going?
I think so.
There you go. I can hear you now. Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
I think in all the years we've known each other, this will be the first time we've actually heard each other's voices. That's kind of funny.
Yes.
It's always been online. We've known each other over 10, 15 years online.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Yep. So by all means, feel free to tell everybody about your character here, even though I'm looking at her hip right now. Her secret power is she has hips. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you figured it out. And there we go.
Who would have ever thought?
I know, right? Female with hips? No way. Oops. It can be a little touchy sometimes. Now, for those that don't know, Brett's got like a universe of characters. I've been trying to get him to actually do something with them for years. So one day. So if those out there watching and they like what they see, put the pressure on them. Let's turn this around a little bit. There we go. You know what? Let's give her a little more feminine female fingernails than that. Not enough to claw your eyes out, but still something feminine.
Look, there you go. Gravity defying hair.
Right?
She's upside down.
Yep, there it goes. All right, now let's see what I got left. Let's see, is that it for the body? Nope. All right, for those people that want to be politically incorrect, sorry. But, you know, that's just anatomically correct. Just saying. Let's see, it's good. Yes, cloth does conform to the body, people. Or you leave me a bunch of nasty comments. It's sad that I even
No,
have to mention that, right? In today's day and age. It is what it is. All right. Now let me see, like I said in the very beginning, what I'll do is I'll create a white layer. That way I can just go like this and I can see just inks. So if anything stands out really bad to me, I can fix it. What do you think so far, Brett?
yeah, it's looking pretty good.
I mean, it's your baby after all, so. Let's see here. Now for the fun part.
The hair.
Hmm. It's one thing I do like inking traditional a little bit more than digital is hair, but it is what it is. Let's draw the contour lines first and come back and do all the interior lines. That was horrible looking. Let's try a different angle. Because digital does have the one advantage of the undo button. That's always nice.
Yes.
That's one thing. When I ink traditionally, I make a point not to have to try not to make mistakes, because that way I'd never have to break out my pro white or any kind of white out or anything. So like when I first started out, I always thought that it was cheating to use pro white and stuff and all this stuff. Excuse me. But as I later learned, it can actually be used as a great tool. But I still hate to use it unless I'm using it on purpose, not because I'm fixing a mistake. But you don't have to worry about that as much. All right, let's go in here. These long strands here. Get that upper shoulder there. See, I just cheated just now. What I did is I had a little selection right here, and I went ahead and used the magic wand real quick, selected it, so that way there's no way I can go outside my lines. Tricks of the trade, tricks of the trade. Let's see, hold on. Oops, clicked out my window real quick. All right, so let's close this up a little bit. I'll do the same thing here. And boom. Because he's going to be a little bit thicker lines here. There we go. No one ever knew. And fill. Oh, stretch my back real quick. Getting old. Getting old sucks, folks. No YouTube, make sure there's no comments or anything I'm missing. Nope, good. Yeah, I didn't plan anything. I just kind of just jumped on it and said, you know what? If I'm going to ink, might as well.
Yeah, this look good.
Well, I got nobody's home, just me and the little guy, and he's already asleep for the night. So, I say little, but he's growing up way too fast. I was 11 years old already.
Wow.
Goodness, time flies.
Yes, it does.
I just realized something then, Brett. That means you knew me before I was even with the person I'm with now, which has been 14 years. So we've known each other close to 20 years, at least.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
All on DA.
Yeah. I don't know how to even use it. Huh?
Yeah, I go there every once in a while, but I don't use it as often as I used to.
Yeah, I mean, I like it and all, but there's a lot of stuff on there that if I'm browsing, I can't go to because, I got my boy and everything. And if he walks in there, he's like, Dad, what are you looking at? I say, I'm not looking at anything, son. This is just what pops up. But on top of that, I never really had a lot of luck getting work from it, and
Yeah.
that's what I go to a lot of those sites for, is to try to find work. I don't sit there just to look around,
No, that's what I do.
If it doesn't help me get work, then I don't spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah, just like browse and go off to the next place.
Yeah. I have found some talent on there before that we've recruited into the studio. Like they'll send a submission. They'll say, hey, I'm an artist looking for work, or I'm looking for, I want to know more about your studio, whatever. They'll find it on one site and they'll contact me, or I'll go look at their portfolio, which happens to be on there. And it's just come in handy for that kind of stuff. In fact, I just went through some submission reviews and portfolio reviews earlier tonight, and replied back to a few people that really had some good talent that you never know. Might see them on a Cornerstone book here soon. Who knows?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. If not, well, we've got plenty of talent in the studio now. Can't wait till we get some more books out. We got American Eagle now, which was funded. We got that in the works. Javier is doing the pencils on that. I'm doing the inks as he turns them in. And then Mickey Clausen's going to be doing the colors once I turn the inks in. And our next campaign we're working on is going to be Kinetic. That's our speedster. You see something? Maybe I can. For those that don't know.
That's the one that wears the green costume, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's a neat design.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
There he is. That's Kinetic for those that don't know him. He's our speedster. And see something from him. We do want to do the, it's a one-shot book. They will introduce him as well as all the other characters in the Cornerverse, all in one book. The premise is that a threat that endangers the whole planet of heroes comes about, and he finds out about it, and he has to try to warn and stop it. And in the process, he gets to meet all these heroes, and in turn, everybody else will get to meet all these heroes before they even have their own book out. That's the idea. It's called Kinetic World Tour. Ugh, say that real fast. And I'm excited about that. Joseph Arnold already turned in the full book pencils or rough layouts and stuff like that. So that part's already done. We don't have to wait on that. That book should be a pretty quick turnaround. We have an artist that says they're going to do the finished pencils on it for us. Let's see if his schedule allows it. If not, then I'll do it myself. Just to get that book going. And then that'd be cool. But yeah, he's a cool character. I think a lot of the younger people are going to like him. He's a 16-year-old Native American kid. He was living on the streets. So I can tell you this because his origin's not in the book, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it's just right out the gate action. He's already kinetic by this point. He's already trying to save the world and everything. But the premise behind it was he was a street kid. He already had his abilities. He was already a speedster, but it wasn't as powerful as he is now. And there's a reason why he's a lot more powerful now than he was. But that's for another time.
Yeah.
Tease. But he, long story short, his powers were increased extremely, and to a point where he's a danger to the world. And there's a character we have called Eternitech, which comes in, helps save the boy, give him a new lease on life, and another chance. And at one point, he realizes that he wants to use these abilities, and especially now that they're even more powerful than they've ever been, and given a second chance, he wants to make the most of it. So he decides he wants to be a hero, and in the process, learns about responsibility for your actions, consequences. So there's a strong storyline, a moral basis behind it, which we try to do with all of our characters. It's not just action, but then again, it's a lot of action where it's entertaining. It's not just, nobody wants to be preached to or taught every day. They want to actually have some fun, so incorporate all that into it. That's our goal. So hopefully people like it. Let's see what we got here. And take out the pencils now. Let's try it again now. There you go. What you think, Chief?
That was good. Very good.
Let's go in here and do some. All right, now these are metal. So let's put some. Actually, I think I'll do the metallic effects and stuff like that in the color stage. I think, yeah. Anything you see that stands? Yeah, anything you see that stands out, or did I miss something or anything? Do you know it?
No, it looks all right.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. And for all the viewers out there, I hope you liked it. And maybe if I get a chance, I'll log back in and we'll do the colors live. So that'd be fun.
Sounds good.
All righty, folks. Brett, thank you again for joining me. And hopefully we'll have to do this again here very soon, man.
That'd be cool with me.
All right, buddy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Brett Reed says good night as well. For those that chimed in, thank you. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll give you some more. Jesse Hansen for Cornerstone Creative Studios signing out. Peace.